starting your career out once you left film school and when you were working at propaganda films and all of that. Can you just elaborate on what was it like leaving film school?
Well, it was very scary. While I was in school, I interned at propaganda films, and what that showed me is it got me very passionate about wanting to do music videos. It was a time where all these Spike Jonze and Michel Gondry and to Michael Bay and Fincher. I mean, a lot of people were working out of the company and really were breaking out into making movies, and it was, to me, it was just like the most exciting art form possible. And but at the same time, it was just felt so out of reach, because I was photocopying. But I was able to be on the set a lot, and I observed all these guys, Mark Romanek, just all kinds of different styles of directing, and that I really learned from. And I did some PA work, and I was like a sponge. And every time the coordinator would ask me, "What do you want to do?" I was like, "I'll just hang around the camera and I'll just bring coffee to whoever." And I would just hang around the directors and hang around the camera, and so that really helped, and it helped me understand how things work. But at the same time, I started shooting on my own, and that's very important. I quickly understood from interning that you needed a reel. So by the time I was a junior in college, I was shooting stuff, and whatever I had to shoot for assignments in school, I would know that it would be stuff that I would have to put on my reel later. So I just put everything I had into it, and so by the time I graduated, I had a little reel of stuff, and I had a couple of short films, that went to the DGA Student Film Awards, and I had a few things under my belt. And then I hooked up with, I did the rounds of clubs here, and I convinced some band to let me shoot their music video for $4,000, and I had saved $2,000 to pay for half of it, and we shot it. And then I had my first video on my reel, and I got picked up by, a small music video company that was starting out, and that's how I got my start, basically. But it was all about, because I didn't have any connections, I didn't have any, family in the business or anything like that. So it was really about trying to just create material that, exemplified what I could do, that showed somewhat of a vision. And even though I was shooting stuff super low budget, like the first short film I did that went to the DGA Awards, I shot for like $300. And I was so proud of it because all the other films that were there were like, grad school films that had been done for like $30,000, $40,000. And I was just, I felt like that's what it's all about. You just got to go out there and shoot and show your vision, and hopefully, your talent gets recognized.